Hello, freedom fighters! All right, I think we got the audio sorted out. I hope so. Just a little public service announcement. With all these new restrictions happening in Manitoba and Saskatchewan and all over the place, Kenny's threatening new restrictions, Hinshaw's threatening new restrictions, at some point the police are going to show up to hand out some tickets here. So if you see the EPS pull up with a paddy wagon, please get your phones out and get ready to film that. I'm not expecting anything today, but I imagine at some point in the future that's what it's going to come down to. So film it, please. So over a week ago, we had 100 people signed up to speak to the City of Edmonton against extending the mask mandate. We heard some extremely powerful testimony from all kinds of people. People who face discrimination, abuse, and harassment every day because of this unconstitutional face-covering mandate. We heard from a survivor of rape forced to be surrounded by unidentifiable masked men everywhere she goes. We heard from parents, business owners, and Dr. Roger Hodkinson, a world-renowned clinical pathologist. The clip of his speech has gone viral worldwide. No thanks to me, but it did. His speech made headlines internationally. That meeting went so long that counselors in attendance were late for dinner. Good. Mr. Nickel promised us another day of hearing to allow the rest of those registered to speak to have their say. Another 200 people registered. Despite this, council voted against this second day of hearing, and it was canceled with less than 24 hours' notice before the event. Several councillors made disparaging remarks against the people that had the courage to speak out. One even said that listening to us sucked his will to live. Is this democracy? No. Are we being heard? Our enlightened council then went on to pass the extension of the face-covering bylaw, past the suggested date of May 31st, all the way to December 31st, 2021. The way things are going, the masks will never be going away. The forced masking of citizens is all about eliminating your identity in public. This is straight out of Chairman Mao's playbook. Men and women were forced to wear the same uniforms, have the same haircut, nothing but cookie-cutter people. Communism always seeks to destroy the individual. You will only exist as part of the collective. The only need for personal identity is for punishment. Is this really about a virus? And I can't believe Don Iveson's tone on this whole thing when he was at this legislature in June for the Black Lives Matter protests with 10 to 15,000 people. And he dares to enforce this on us. CTV News, if they're still here. Hi, CTV. Hi, CTV. It is nice to see you out here. CTV News accidentally admitted this week that out of over 11,000 deaths across the country, only 166 of those victims did not live in care homes. 10,781 of those deaths all occurred from people living in care homes. But you have to wear a mask, your children have to wear masks, Christmas is canceled, your business will be forced into bankruptcy, all to protect people with an average age of 82 and several pre-existing serious health conditions. In Alberta, only 10 of those who have died were supposedly healthy before COVID killed them. None of this makes any sense. Children are at zero risk. Anybody at this protest is at essentially zero risk. You fine people before me today have been attending these events since April, and not one case has been traced to you. We have had somewhere between 50 and 500 people here every weekend, shaking hands, hugging, and speaking moistly. We have sung and laughed together in direct defiance to Dr. Hinshaw's inhumane edicts during the greatest pandemic in over a century. And not one of us has gotten sick. This is the greatest fraud ever perpetrated in humanity's history. So why are we here? We are here to support all the Albertans that smell the bullshit. We are here to show the folks at home that they are not alone. There are literally tens of thousands of Albertans who know this is a fraud. We need every one of them. Now we must fight harder than ever before. Are you ready to rise up? Are you willing to stand for liberty? The consequences of not standing up will be never-ending tyranny. Masks are just the beginning. The next lockdown will be even more severe, and you will only be released from it when you get the vaccine, at least twice per year. Without this vaccine, you will not work, you will not travel, and you cannot receive an education. You will not be able to buy or sell unless you receive the mark. You will be starved into compliance. This is biblical. But don't worry, Don Iveson will still be partying.
We will see. But he won't cut the grass.
Yeah, can't cut the grass. Yeah, no kidding. The time to stand is now. We need action from the tens of thousands of you out there. You cannot expect me to fix this for you. All I can do is educate and try to bring us together. The rest is on all of us. You are not alone. Don Iveson, you are a rat. You and the people like you are the vermin that is destroying our nation. The people will not tolerate this for much longer.
We will not.
When the people mobilize, I suggest you leave town and never come back. And take all of council with you. Jason Kenney, your days are numbered. Dr. Hinshaw, you'd better be working on seeking citizenship somewhere else. And if we fail at fixing this corruption and tyranny, God will still get his vengeance. For eternity. You will get yours one way or another. You'd better get the concentration camps ready, because I'm ready to be at the front of the first bus. I don't want to live in a world like this. You might as well kill me now. I'd rather die a martyr than suffer here. Come and get me, Jason Kenney. Come and get me, Don Iveson. Come and get me, EPS. Come and get me, Hinshaw. We're waiting. Did you sign up for slavery? Are you willing to accept the new normal? Will you tolerate tyranny?
No!
Will you fight this until the end?
No!
We are on the right side of history. We will not accept defeat. If God is with us, who can be against us?